This with you guys, man. When it come to being spiritual, it was a lifetime commitment, and it was a commitment I made in the beginning, and I hadn't looked back since. But going through it is tough because you're gonna be hit with spiritual things, you're gonna be hit with physical things, and you're gonna be hit with emotional things, and it's gonna make you expose all three, and you're gonna have to learn how to deal with and balance it all. Physically, I was hit with the challenges of getting back into working out and getting back physically strong. And then it hit me with a point where it tried to stop me from doing that to see if I would stay committed to it. And I have. And then it came to my spiritual trials, feeling my body spiritually change, feeling my energy spiritually change, learning how to deal with spiritual attacks. I will never forget, I was getting into spirituality heavy with all the dreams and stuff starting tapping into my power and stuff. And I went to sleep one morning before I went to the gym. And when I went in my dream, it was like this negative entity came in my room and it punched me in my it literally punched me in my eye, and it told me to shut up and stop all the motivational videos and stop what I was doing. But it was more motivation for me to keep going. It didn't scare me and deter me. It actually excited me to keep going and keep pushing my spiritual path. The reason why it excited me was because before I started the spiritual path, I didn't feel like my life was going anywhere. Since I started the spiritual path, my life was moving forward because it started out by exposing the negative stuff in my life and made me admit that it was real and admit that it was there. Because the negative parts of my life have been there, but I didn't want to admit them. I didn't want to admit that there was different people throughout my love life and my life throughout my love life that was using me in different ways and that was trying to use what I could do for them or who I used to be or the type of person I used to be. I used to overlook that a lot and not admit that and try to overlook it and still be there for them. But I had to realize when people were using me, I had to acknowledge it and get away from it. It hurt to acknowledge that people were using me, but I acknowledged it and I got away from it. Then when it came to my spiritual work, I had to balance me getting to know my spiritual powers, the countless spiritual attacks, negative dreams, everything that tried to deter me.